Welcome back, Myco listeners, and all you other cosmic peeps. You're now entering another transmission from the Mushroom Network. This is where spores meet signal, where science blends with story, and where the underground world of fungi connects across the grand cosmic mycelial network. You know the spill, the network that connects us all. You feel me? Right. Today's broadcast carries fresh updates from across the fungal frontier. Some discoveries are inspiring, some are cautionary, and some remind us that nature is always evolving faster than we expect. So settle into your habitat, adjust your frequency, and let's begin today's TMN news and updates.
Nova here. All right, Myco listeners, strap in. We're getting right into TMN news and updates. First up, a new wave of research is revealing something unsettling about invasive deathcap mushrooms. As these fungi spread into new ecosystems, scientists are noticing shifts in their chemical behavior, suggesting that toxin expression may not be as static as once believed. Recent poisoning incidents have pushed researchers to take a closer look at how environment influences mycotoxin levels. This isn't just a warning about dangerous species, it's a glimpse into fungal evolution happening in real time. For Myco listeners who enjoy foraging or studying wild species, this is a reminder that identification and education matter more than ever. Nature adapts, and sometimes it adapts in ways we don't immediately recognize. The lesson here isn't fear, it's awareness. Because the dark side of fungal adaptability is simply evolution doing what it has always done. In other news and across limited coastal habitats, scientists and citizen mycologists are searching for a rare yellow species, sometimes called the Manzanita butterclump. The search reflects a larger movement within mycology, a race to document fungal life before environmental change erases species we barely understand. Only a fraction of fungal diversity has been formally described, meaning entire ecological stories are still waiting to be uncovered. And it's not just professional researchers leading the charge. Everyday explorers with cameras, notebooks, and curiosity are helping map the unseen world. In many ways, this mirrors the philosophy behind the mycoverse itself, hidden realms waiting for those willing to look closely enough. And that brings us to our next fungal news topic, one that comes with a bit of a cautionary tone. TMN, along with many mycologists across the community, is noticing a growing trend: waves of new foragers entering the field through fast-moving viral content. Interest in mushrooms is exploding right now, and that excitement is powerful. But experienced educators are reminding everyone that identification mistakes can carry very real consequences. The challenge isn't passion, it's pace. Information travels instantly, while real experience takes time to grow. Here at the Mushroom Network, we've always believed in edutainment. But if you listen closely, the first part of that word is edu. Education comes first. Entertainment grows around it. Curiosity opens the door, but knowledge is what keeps that journey safe. So if you're new to the field, slow down, stay grounded, and learn from trusted sources. The forest isn't a race. It rewards patience, observation, and respect far more than hype ever could. And with that in mind, let's shift into our next fungal signal. Did you know fungi are stepping beyond laboratories and forests and into art spaces around the world? Recent exhibitions focused entirely on wild mushrooms highlight how deeply fungal imagery is influencing modern creativity. From bioluminescent visuals to sculptural interpretations of mycelial networks, artists are translating fungal biology into immersive storytelling experiences. This cultural shift shows that fungi aren't just subjects of science, they're becoming symbols of connection, transformation, and imagination. For Myco listeners exploring creative projects, this is another reminder that the fungal world continues to inspire new forms of expression far beyond traditional mycology. And that's your latest transmission from the fungal frontiers of this mycoverse. From evolving toxins to rare discoveries, from education challenges to artistic expansion, the mycelial network continues to grow in ways both subtle and profound. Stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, every spore carries a story waiting to be heard. We're stepping away briefly for a Myco break, but when the signal returns, we go spore-tastically deeper, not into headlines, into illumination itself. Because today's Myco-Deep-Dive asks a question that has followed fungi for centuries. Why do some mushrooms glow? Is it communication, defense, or an evolutionary accident that became an advantage? Stay connected. The forest is about to light up. All right, listen up. This is big. Myco Emporium just locked something special.
The connection is established. The supply line is alive.
We're talking exclusive access. Myco Emporium now has the plug on 3G Nursery, the certified nursery of the Mushroom Network.
Not sourced, not outsourced. Grown under watch. Prepared with intention.
And for the first time ever, we're taking it to the public, in person. Booth events, face-to-face with living systems.
The cycle leaves the lab. The habitat meets the hands.
Here's what's coming with us. 3G duckweed, fast, alive, ridiculously useful. 3G lichen, ancient partnerships in miniature. 3G arrow plants, no soil, no nonsense, pure flex. Geozeno, lab-grown living stones that look like they came from a completely different mycoverse. 3G mulberry, roots with a future. 3G mythic passion flora, wild, trippy, strange, and absolutely unforgettable.
These are not decorations, they are introductions.
If you've ever wanted to walk up to a booth and feel like you just discovered something you weren't supposed to know yet,
This is your moment.
Myco Emporium, 3G Nursery. Live, in person.
The system is opening.
Stop moving. Just freeze right there. Don't shift your weight.
I feel it. The atmospheric density.
A localized drop. You can actually feel the distinct pressure shift.
It's the handover. It is the exact moment the shift change happens. 10 minutes ago, the canopy was, well, it was deafening. We had the cicadas.
Avian calls.
Right. The wind moving through the upper story leaves. It was a massive, high-volume data stream. And now it's just this heavy, pressurized silence.
The solar-powered engines are powering down. The photosynthetic machinery, the leaves, the chloroplasts, they have gone offline. The birds have locked onto their roosts. The daytime crew is clocking out.
And the forest hands over the keys to the night shift. It is not just a lack of noise, it's a presence, the black ocean.
That is the correct designation for this strata. We are submerged. The data from the Mushroom Network file the source material for this deep dive into bioluminescence beyond aesthetics suggests that at this hour, solar input hits absolute zero. The visual spectrum creates a void.
But look at the 11 o'clock vector, just past that fern where the Cosmic Traveler is standing.
Target acquired.
It's not a void, it's breathing.
Correction, it is emitting. We have a steady state activation.
It looks like the wood swallowed a star about 3 hours ago and just decided to leak it out slowly. It's soft. It's patient.
It is a continuous low-temperature photonic release. I am clocking the wavelength now. It peaks right between 520 and 530 nanometers.
That specific ghostly green.
And the temperature differential between the glowing section of the log and the surrounding air is negligible. It is creating illumination without thermal waste.
Which, I mean, that's impossible for us to do without high-end tech. But here it is just rotting on the floor.
For centuries, the data processors, human observers, didn't know what to do with this input. They saw light in the dark, and the only file format they had was a ghost.
Can you blame them, though? You're a medieval peasant. You are walking through a forest that already feels like it's watching you. You look down, and a dead piece of oak is glowing with a cold green fire. You don't think enzymatic reaction, you think foxfire.
Carrot flame.
Exactly, will-o'-the-wisp. The early explorers moving through these coordinates assumed the trees were haunted. They thought the souls of the dead were literally trapped in the timber.
A logical error based on limited sensor data. If you see a stump lighting up like it has a high-speed fiber optic connection and you do not understand enzymatic oxidation, well, you assume supernatural interference.
But the fear was real. The awe was real. We are standing next to a biological machine that is fundamentally altering our perception of the dark, and our first instinct is to write a fairy tale about it.
Because the operational reality is boring to a poet.
I disagree completely. I think the operational reality is much stranger than the ghost story.
The operational reality is biochemical, it is oxidation, it is enzymes, it is highly structured molecular choreography.
Right.
We need to strip away the romance. If this system, this fungal colony, is spending energy to produce visible light, it is not doing it for interior decorating.
That's the pivot point. That's exactly where the ghost falls apart.
Once you accept that evolution is an accountant, the glow stops being pretty. It becomes suspicious.
An accountant with a very strict audit process.
Exactly. Energy expenditure requires a return on investment. Survival, reproduction. This light is a cost. The Myco patrons standing here with us need to understand that we are looking at a balance sheet. Every photon releasing from that log represents a calorie of sugar that could have been used for growth.
It could have been used for defense, to synthesize toxins against grazers.
But instead, it is being burned as a lamp.
So we have to ask, is the colony solvent, or is it wasting assets?
We are looking at a strategy wearing a halo.
Let's audit the machinery then. We need to look at the hardware.
We are looking at a luciferin-luciferase reaction.
Which sounds familiar to the travelers, I'm sure. Fireflies.
Naming convention overlap only. The toolkit is distinct. The Firefly system is a completely separate evolutionary build. It's like comparing a diesel engine to a nuclear battery. They both produce power, but the mechanics are totally unrelated.
And marine plankton. The glowing tides.
A different build again. Convergent evolution. The grand cosmic mycelial network likes the idea of light, so it invented it 12 different times using 12 different supply chains.
So what is this supply chain right here? What is this specific fungal system using?
It's built from caffeic acid derivatives.
Caffeic acid.
Don't think coffee, think structure.
It sounds like a stimulant.
In this context, it is a precursor, and this is the efficiency hack that impresses me. The network didn't invent light from scratch here. Caffeic acid is already present in plant-like metabolic pathways. It is common lumber.
It's the drywall of the plant world.
Correct. The fungi took existing compounds used for cell wall synthesis for defense stuff that was literally lying around the construction site, and repurposed them.
It's the ultimate scavenger ethos. I have this pile of acid. What if I set it on fire?
But a cold fire, they take the caffeic acid, they convert it into a luciferin precursor, and then
comes the enzyme, the luciferase.
The spark plug. The enzyme catalyzes the oxidation. It introduces oxygen to the molecule. The molecule gets excited. It enters a high energy state. It wants to stabilize.
And to stabilize, it has to let go of something.
It drops a photon.
It exhales light.
Like taking the motor out of a blender and using it to run a fog machine. The components were shelf stable and available. The output was simply rerouted.
And the output is what we are seeing right now on this log, this eerie greenish hue. It's steady. It's not pulsing like a firefly.
It is a continuous burn, but look at the efficiency stats. This is where the engineering becomes superior to anthropogenic attempts.
Human engineering is usually clumsy by comparison.
Look at old human incandescent bulbs, the standard tungsten filament. They were heaters that accidentally made light. They converted the vast majority, 90% plus, of their energy intake into heat. Waste.
And disappointment. You touch them and you burn your hand.
Even our advanced LEDs lose efficiency to heat. But this, the fungal system is nearly 100% energy efficient. Almost every unit of chemical energy dedicated to this pathway translates directly into visible light.
There is no heat signature at all.
I am standing it now. It is ambient. It is a true cold fire.
It's a biochemical LED system powered by rotting wood. That is the paradox that always gets me. The fuel source is decay. The output is illumination. It's a trash disposal system that creates beauty as a byproduct.
But let's go back to the why. You don't build a 100% efficient system just to show off. Evolution doesn't do aesthetics. It doesn't do art.
It feels like a trap. We're standing here, the Myco patrons are watching this glow, and it feels inviting, it feels magical. But the suspicion you mentioned, it masks a utilitarian function.
The primary function of this chemistry might not be light at all. We need to look at the process of wood decay itself. What is actually happening inside that log?
The violence of the rot.
Correct. We think of rot as passive. Oh, the wood is just falling apart. No, the wood is being dismantled. It is a siege.
Lignin is the target.
Lignin is the structural polymer of wood. It is one of the toughest materials in nature. It's a complex, irregular polymer made of phenolic rings. It is the concrete that holds the cellulose rebar together. Breaking down lignin is chemically difficult. You can't just chew it.
You have to bomb it.
You have to blast it. The fungus secretes aggressive enzymes, peroxidases. This process generates reactive oxygen species, ROS.
Chemically aggressive molecules.
They are molecular shrapnel. Think hydrogen peroxide. Think hydroxyl radicals. They have unpaired electrons. They are desperate to react with anything. They will tear electrons off nearby stable molecules. They're like sparks flying off a grinder.
And sparks are dangerous in a paper factory.
Exactly. These ROS molecules do not distinguish between the wood and the fungus. They damage cells. They tear up DNA. They lipid peroxidize the cellular membranes.
So the fungus is effectively eating itself alive.
It's the cost of of doing business. If the fungus creates too many ROS while eating the log, it kills itself. It creates a toxic environment. It needs a neutralization protocol.
It needs a fire extinguisher.
Enter the luciferin pathway.
The light mechanism.
Think of the luciferin molecule not as a ball, but as a sponge. It captures the oxygen. It binds the aggressive potential of those ROS molecules.
It tackles the shrapnel.
It binds it. The reaction neutralizes the threat. But that energy, the aggression of the oxygen has to go somewhere. Thermodynamics is a strict lawgiver. Energy is conserved.
It spits it out.
The release of the photon, the light we are seeing, is just the physical exhaustion of that energy state.
So the light is exhaust.
It is the visual evidence of a cleaning crew.
That changes the entire texture of the forest for me. We aren't looking at a lantern. We are looking at a muffler. We are looking at the heat sink of a very intense metabolic engine.
Imagine your household trash disposal. You turn it on to crush waste. Now imagine that purely as a side effect of the motor spinning, it emits a bright green beam of light.
You didn't install the light.
No. And the light doesn't help you crush the trash. But the physics of the motor demands the energy goes somewhere.
And in this case, the energy leaves as green photons. It's oxidative housekeeping.
And it explains the rhythm.
The circadian pulse.
We've observed that the glow isn't static. It fluctuates with the circadian cycle.
Because decay has a schedule.
Metabolism ramps up, usually at night, temperature permitting. ROS accumulation spikes because the digestion machinery goes into overdrive.
So the cleaning crew, the luciferin system, activates to purge the toxicity.
The glow intensifies. Metabolism slows down, the glow dims.
It's a heartbeat, a slow toxic heartbeat of digestion and repair. The forest is pulsing with the rhythm of things being broken down.
It's a metabolic tachometer. We are reading the RPMs of the rot just by looking at the brightness.
But this is where the system gets complex. This explains the origin of the light, the metabolic byproduct theory,
The accident.
the happy accident.
Correct. But evolution is an opportunist. It never leaves a resource on the table.
It's the garage sale scavenger. It sees a byproduct and asks if it can use this.
If the light is purely waste, why is it green? Why 520 nanometers exactly?
Why not infrared? Why not ultraviolet?
Waste heat usually dissipates as heat, infrared. But this is visible spectrum. And specifically, it is in the range that travels most efficiently through the dense understory of a forest.
Green light.
Red light gets absorbed by chlorophyll. Even in dead leaves, the pigment lingers. Blue light scatters in the moisture. Green penetrates.
So the exhaust pipe just happens to be emitting the exact frequency that travels furthest in this specific environment.
Suspiciously convenient.
And coincidentally, it matches the optical specs of the audience,
The observers.
the insects.
This moves us to the spore dispersal hypothesis detailed in the source files. The moment the accident becomes a strategy.
The trash disposals start streaming a movie and the neighbors start watching.
We have data from the Brazil files, Neonothopanus gardneri,
A superstar in the mycology world.
a large glowing species, a showstopper. The canopy in that region is dense. The wind is negligible.
Wind is the standard delivery system for spores. But in the deep jungle, the air is still. It's stagnant.
If you release spores in dead air, they just fall on your own head. You don't spread, you don't colonize.
You fail.
Field experiments were conducted to test if the light was the solution to this stagnant air problem. They deployed acrylic resin models of the mushrooms.
Fake fungi.
Detailed replicas. Extremely detailed. Some were equipped with LED lights matching the fungal wavelength. Others were dark controls. They also used real specimens.
They faked the signal to test the reaction. They spoofed the system.
Results were statistically significant. The glowing specimens attracted a high density of nocturnal insects. Rove beetles, flies, wasps, ants. Staphylinidea.
The dark control.
Ignored. Statistically invisible.
So the light works. It draws a crowd.
And in a windless understory like this one tonight, a fungus cannot rely on air currents to move its genetic material. It needs a vector.
It needs a courier service.
The insect lands, it investigates, it processes the input. Is this food? Is this a mate?
It crawls over the gills.
It picks up spores on its legs, on its carapace. It flies to the next log.
Delivery complete. The accident of the detox light just solved the problem of reproduction.
But look at the quality of the light again. The cosmic travelers standing with us should note it is not flashing. It is steady.
It's not a strobe. Firefly's strobe. This is a beacon.
Insect compound eyes, especially the nocturnal builds, are motion sensitive, yes. But for navigation, for finding a target against a noisy background of shadows, contrast is key.
A steady signal cuts through the noise.
If you are a beetle, your visual systems are often tuned to peak sensitivity in the green part of the spectrum.
Evolution locked the frequency.
The fungus isn't yelling, it is whispering in the exact frequency the beetle is listening for.
Come here. I am contrast. I am location.
It effectively turns the log into a runway.
Which implies that the fungus is participating in the economy of the night.
The night economy.
That's what this is. The daytime forest is a solar economy. It's based on direct photon capture from the sun. Birds, bees, flowers, high energy, high visibility.
The night shift is a low light economy. It operates on decomposition and scavenging.
And in this economy, light is a currency.
It's infrastructure. Think about the traffic control implications. We have a glowing log right here. It attracts a grazer.
The slug.
Yeah.
A gelatin philosopher.
That grazer eats the fungus, or it eats the decaying wood, or it hunts the smaller insects attracted to the light.
Predation events clustering around the lamp.
This alters the decomposition rate of the log. It changes the nutrient cycling at the microscale. The light determines where the nitrogen goes. The light determines where the carbon is deposited.
It's an ecological variable. It's not just a decoration. It is a traffic light that reshapes the flow of materials through the forest floor.
And the ambiguity of the signal is what makes it effective.
What do you mean by ambiguity?
Does the beetle know it's a fungus?
Probably not.
Right?
Insects operate on triggers.
Does the beetle think it's food? Does it think it's a mate? Does it think it's a gap in the canopy letting moonlight through?
It doesn't matter.
Correct. Evolution doesn't care about the truth of the signal. It cares about the behavior modification.
If the insect moves toward the light, the fungus wins. The intent of the receiver is completely irrelevant.
It is a functional manipulation of the environment using metabolic exhaust.
But there's another layer here. We are talking about the surface, the photons hitting the retina. But underneath this log,
The network.
we know fungi are electrically active.
Confirmed. Mycelial networks transmit electrical impulses. Spike trains.
They look suspiciously like action potentials in a nervous system.
Slower, but structurally similar. Ion channels opening and closing. Information transfer across the mycelial threads.
There's speculation in the data, unproven but sitting there quietly, that the luminescence intensity might map directly to these internal metabolic states.
A correlation between the electrical hum underground and the photon release above ground.
Imagine the organism as a dual frequency transmitter. Below the soil, in the dark, it's humming electrically. A massive decentralized network of signals. Above the soil, where the fruiting body breaches the surface, it converts that activity into visible light.
You are suggesting the light is a status monitor.
Or a translation. We are seeing the visual representation of an underground electrical state.
The system check.
Exactly. We are staring at the blinking lights on the server rack. But the processing is happening in the cables beneath the floor.
It connects the micro to the macro. The breakdown of a single molecule of lignin releases energy that travels through the networks, becomes a photon, attracts a moth, which moves a spore, which plants a new colony, which starts the degradation of a new tree.
The cycle is tight. It's sealed.
And it relies on us, or rather, the insects being drawn to the light.
Humans are just oversized moths in this scenario. We see the glow, we stop, we stare. Our brains are hardwired for fire, stars, screens.
We built civilizations around the conquest of darkness.
So when nature breaks the rules, when it makes light without fire, we glitch. We call it magic, we call it spirits.
But when it is simply efficient chemistry.
But isn't that the ultimate strategy? To be so efficient that the observer cannot comprehend the mechanism.
A technology indistinguishable from magic.
Or a biology indistinguishable from technology.
The boundaries are arbitrary. This log is a machine. It takes in dead cellulose, it processes it through enzymatic reactors, manages its toxicity levels via a light-emitting exhaust system, and uses that exhaust to coordinate logistics for its reproductive unit.
Operational perfection.
And notice the temperature again. Still cold.
If we try to replicate this,
We do try. We try with OLEDs, we try with chemiluminescence, but we are mimicking a patent that was filed millions of years ago.
and the patent holder is currently digesting a piece of oak 3 feet in front of us.
The Brazil datasets really reinforce the runway concept. You mentioned the whisper earlier.
The visual frequency lock.
The data indicates that if the light were any brighter, it might be a deterrent. Too much intensity signals predation risk to some insects. Too little, and it vanishes in the noise.
It's the Goldilocks zone of luminosity. Just enough to be seen, not enough to be threatening.
Optimized.
And the fact that it's green, 530 nanometers.
It penetrates the foliage. Red light would be absorbed by the chlorophyll in the surrounding leaves, even dead ones. Blue light scatters too much in the haze. Green travels.
So it's not just the insect eye it's tuned to. It's tuned to the medium. It's tuned to the physics of the forest air and the density of the undergrowth.
A systemic integration.
It makes you wonder what else is happening right now that we aren't seeing.
We are limited by our sensors. We see the visible spectrum. We hear a narrow band of audio.
But this log is likely emitting chemical signals. Pheromones. Volatile organic compounds.
It is definitely vibrating with that electrical activity we mentioned.
If we could tune into the full bandwidth of this log,
It would probably be deafening.
it would be a city, a spaceport,
Instead, we just see a soft green glow.
the tip of the iceberg.
A ghost.
We keep coming back to that. The ghost, the spirit.
It is a useful metaphor for data we cannot parse.
But maybe the metaphor is accurate in a different way. A ghost is something that lingers after death, something that refuses to leave.
This log is dead. The tree is terminated.
But the light is alive. The system has transitioned. The death of the tree became the battery for the fungus.
Energy transfer. Nothing is lost.
So the ghost isn't the spirit of the tree. The ghost is the hunger of the fungus.
Operational hunger.
Illuminated hunger.
Let's look at the feedback loop again. The insect arrives.
The moth. Let's say a moth.
The moss lands. It is not just a courier, it is also a depositor.
Nitrogen.
Moths defecate. They die. They leave organic matter.
So the light attracts the courier who delivers the spores but also brings a snack.
Nutrient import. The fungus uses the light to bait in new resources. The log is nitrogen poor. Wood is mostly carbon. Fungi need nitrogen to build proteins, to build enzymes.
To build the luciferase.
Exactly. The insects are flying bags of nitrogen.
So the light is a lure. It's a trap.
It is a gravity well. It pulls biomass out of the air and brings it down to the soil surface.
Where it can be digested.
And used to build more light.
The loop is closed.
Operational.
It's ruthless.
It's successful.
And beautiful.
Irrelevant.
Is it? If it works, does it matter if we find it beautiful?
It matters to us. It doesn't matter to the fungus.
Well, we are part of the system now. We are standing here. We are carrying spores on our boots.
We are vectors.
We are large, clumsy, flightless beetles.
The light attracted us. We are talking about it. We are spreading the information.
The meme of the glow.
The data of the glow.
Even our conversation is a form of spore dispersal. We are transmitting the concept of the glowing log to the Myco patrons.
Informational replication.
The network is using us.
The network uses available resources.
We are available.
We are observing.
Watch the intensity.
Fluctuation detected.
It just dipped. A subtle dimming.
Could be a pause in the oxidative stress, a lull in the breakdown of the lignin.
Or the cloud cover shifted, and the ambient light changed, altering our perception.
Or the electrical state of the colony shifted.
A thought passed through the log.
A command was executed.
Conserve energy.
Target acquired.
Digest.
The silence of the forest is deceptive.
It's not silent. We're just deaf.
The chemistry is loud.
The light is a scream in a vacuum.
It is a frequency lock.
What happens when the fuel runs out?
The log is finite.
The battery dies.
The fungus consumes the substrate. The structural integrity fails. The cellulose is converted to sugars. The sugars to energy. The energy to light. Eventually, the carbon is exhausted.
The light goes out,
The system shuts down.
but the spores are gone.
The legacy is secured. The code has been backed up in a new location.
The new log.
A new tree falls. The cycle reboots.
Immortality through replication.
Standard operating procedure.
But for this moment right now, the light is on.
The reaction is sustaining.
And we are standing in the exhaust plume.
We are bathed in the waste product.
It feels holy.
It feels efficient.
That's the difference between us, I think. You see the engine, I see the temple.
They are the same structure. The temple is just a housing for the engine.
Where the engine is the prayer of the temple.
Speculation.
Observation.
The Myco patrons can decide which data set they prefer.
The poetry or the mechanics?
They are not mutually exclusive.
No, they are entangled, like the roots in the soil.
Like the luciferin and the oxygen.
Can't have the light without the violence of the reaction.
You can't have the signal without the decay.
So we stand in the dark and watch the rot shine.
We monitor the output.
It's hypnotic.
It's a trap.
I know. I'm not leaving.
Neither are the beetles.
Look at that one, a click beetle.
Family Alaneridae.
It's navigating the terrain of the bark. It's moving toward the brightest point,
The epicenter of the oxidative stress.
the hottest part of the cold fire.
It's feeding.
It's pollinating the darkness.
It's interacting with the interface.
This is the night economy in motion. Deals are being made, currencies exchanged, nitrogen for sugar, light for transport.
A marketplace.
And we are the spectator.
We are the auditors.
Do you think the tree knows it's glowing?
The tree is substrate. It has no cognition.
But the network, does the network know?
The network responds to stimuli. It optimizes. Does a thermostat know the temperature?
If the thermostat keeps the house from freezing, does it matter?
Functionality is the only metric.
But there's a creativity to it. To solve the problem of toxicity by inventing a lantern, that's a creative leap.
It's a chemical inevitability. If you have caffeic acid and you have reactive oxygen and you have the enzymes, the light happens.
But keeping it, maintaining it, refining it to 520 nanometers exactly, that is choice.
That is selection.
Choice by another name.
The distinction is time. Choice is instant. Selection takes eons.
The result is the same. A glowing log.
And a confused primate.
And a fascinated insect.
The system works.
It hums.
It flows.
It glows.
The chemical equation balances.
The aesthetic equation balances too.
Evolution doesn't do aesthetics.
Then explain why it looks like magic.
Because you don't speak the language of the code.
Maybe the code is magic.
The code is ATCG. The code is enzymatic kinetics.
The code is light.
Light is the byproduct.
Light is the message.
We are going in circles.
We are orbiting the log.
Like the moths.
Like the satellites.
We are captured by the gravity.
It's a strong signal.
High signal to noise ratio.
In the black ocean, any light is a lighthouse.
Even if it marks a reef.
Especially if it marks a reef.
The reef of decay.
Where things go to break apart and come back together.
Reassembly.
Reincarnation.
Recycling.
Tomato.
Variable assignment.
The process continues. The log glows. The spores travel. The reactive oxygen species are neutralized. No flame required.
No heat generated.
No permission asked.
Just execution.
Awe is just a human reaction to efficient strategy.
The strategy is sound.
And if this nightlight is just metabolic leftovers.
If it is just the exhaust pipe.
What else is glowing that we haven't noticed?
We are looking at the visible spectrum.
What about the rest?
How many other accidents are actually strategies?
How many signals are passing right through us?
The silence is full of data.
The silence is full of signals we just haven't tuned into yet.
The ecosystem remains smarter than the observers.
We're just standing in the dark.
Watching the machine work.
It's beautiful work.
It's finished work.
No, it's never finished.
It's operating. Phenomenal.
Radiant.
520 nanometers.
Green.
Are you tired of the same three corporations controlling all the music you hear?
Yeah, so were we. So we said spore it and made our own. Welcome to TMN Radio, where we've infected the airwaves with fungi-powered frequencies. We got underground bangers, Myco-Deep-Dives, and cosmic beats big box media is too scared to touch. 24/7. No ads, except this one. And, well, these are actually technically called Myco breaks. So inhale some mycelium-infused air, embrace your inner tree hugger, and get ready for some mind-blowing Mycomania. The Mushroom Network has spoken. You've been chosen.
Tune in, the hottest growing underground network around.
TMN Radio. It's alive.
Humans are fascinating creatures. You invent a plastic fork that will outlive your entire civilization's memory. Throw it away. And then look deeply offended when a mushroom decides to turn it into lunch. You call it trash. The fungus calls it an architectural oversight with seasoning. I wandered through a mycoverse today where landfills didn't feel like defeat. They hummed. Not with bulldozers, not with committees arguing over sustainability logos. With mushrooms. Oyster caps rising like quiet little engineers wearing invisible hard hats, dismantling piles of industrial regret one bite at a time. There was a melted soda bottle half buried in soil, and a cluster of fungi chewing through it like it had personally insulted their ancestors. And honestly, it probably had. Bioremediation. Sounds like a yoga retreat for dirt, doesn't it? But really, it's just nature looking at a toxic mess and saying, I can work with this. Oil spills, heavy metals, chemical soups with names like polychlorinated neuro-death alpha 6. Names that sound like rejected robot passwords. Some fungi don't avoid toxins. They metabolize them, break them apart, rewrite them, turn yesterday's catastrophe into tomorrow's forest floor. Meanwhile, humans stand nearby taking notes like we just witnessed magic, and someone in a boardroom whispers, "Can we monetize the mushroom?" I once watched a colony dismantle an abandoned motherboard. Copper threads dissolving into green life like reality itself was being quietly recoded. No live stream, no press release, just a mushroom playing Doom on your discarded hardware while it turns the silicon into snacks. Just Hi-Fi doing what Hi-Fi do, which, for the record, is gossiping underground about your mistakes while fixing them anyway. And that's when it hit me. The mushroom wasn't just eating trash. It was eating assumptions. Humans adore top-down solutions, tall towers, bigger machines, meetings about meetings about meetings. You build systems that look like they're trying to stab the sky, and then wonder why they fall over when gravity remembers you exist. And the fungi? Well, they work sideways. No throne, no CEO, no quarterly earnings call to explain why the soil feels weird today. Just millions of tiny decisions, happening all at once, like a living internet that never needed Wi-Fi. And somehow, it works better than your 5-year strategic plan. Now let's talk toxins. Not just the chemical kind, the mental ones. The whispers that say, "You're separate from nature. You're above the system. You're the main character, and everything else is scenery." Fungi don't argue with that ego. They compost it, slowly, patiently, like a cosmic therapist who doesn't ask how you feel, just rearranges your molecules until you stop being dramatic. I saw a cosmic traveler once standing at the edge of a polluted river, angry, exhausted, ready to blame the entire universe, which was adorable, really, because humans still talk like there's only one universe, one reality, one timeline, one little stage where you imagine you're the main character. Meanwhile, the Myco-verses stretch outward forever. Countless realms blooming sideways, overlapping, echoing, diverging, some familiar, some so strange your brain would request a refund. And yet, there you stand, staring at one river, in one tiny corner of existence, wondering why the universe feels unfair. Myco listener, I say this with love. You really think this is the only show running? Right, of course. Go ahead, keep believing you're the center of reality while infinite fungal galaxies are out here rewriting the script without asking permission. Anyway, right beside that comic traveler, a cluster of mushrooms filtering the water like quiet little monks who accidentally learned chemistry. No outrage, no hashtags, just adaptation. The traveler asked me, "Is the fungus fixing the planet?" I said, "No, the planet isn't broken. It's just trying to digest your lifestyle choices." So, here's the satire nobody likes hearing. Humans produce waste faster than wisdom. You invent toxins with names like polychlorinated neurodeath alpha 6, names that sound like rejected robot passwords, then act surprised when a damp organism with 0 followers solves the problem without applause. Bioremediation isn't just cleanup, it's humility. Because when a mushroom eats oil, or plastic, or heavy metals, it isn't showing off. It's doing what living systems do: transform, adapt, integrate, and occasionally roll its metaphorical eyes at how complicated you made something that soil handles quietly. So what happens when a mushroom eats your trash? The ecosystem breathes easier. What happens when it eats toxins? balance returns. But when it eats your ego, that's when the real evolution begins. And ask yourself this, cosmic wanderer. If a living network can turn poison into possibility and garbage into growth, what part of you is still waiting for permission to change? This has been Fungal Reflections, and I am your spore keeper. Toodles!
You have traveled beyond the veil. The visions came to you in waves, whispers of the mycelial network, the light, the lessons, the unknown. But now you seek understanding, you seek integration. At TMN Radio, we hold space for your journey. Psychedelic Integration Hour, where your Myco experience matters. Share your visions, your questions, and the transformation that follows. Join the mycelial movement and share your journey with us. Visit the Mushroom Network at themushroomnetwork.com/tips. And your story might just bloom into our next integration journey. Namaste, and may your fungi flourish. TMN Radio, a sanctuary for the soul's expansion.
The light is here. The network is open. Are you ready to connect?
just pressure. You're going electric. No candle. No candle. No candle. No candle. No wick. Just pressure. Going electric.
Running deep like insurgent lines. Fiber optic fungus in the vault of time. Collapses and with structure reassigned. Carbon flipping factions in the underpine. Subterranean parliament spores in session. No vote taken, still progression. You said death, that's misdirection. Matter just changes profession. Compound eyes catching green artillery. 530 nanometer drilling through canopy. You thought it was magic, no it's chemistry. Running riot in a room, capillary symphony. No God. No kings, just network pulling strings. No spark, no flame, still everything rearranged. My cellar war drums, feel like great run, don't stop, it reallocates deep. My cellar war drums, bass in the ground. Signal without speaker, still tearing it down. War drums. War drums. Under your feet they pound. Beatles rerouted by spectral demand. Night shift traffic under fungal command. No command center, no crown, no throne. Just lone grown luminous overbone. Didgeridoo growl through roots dark vein. Green light dripping like tactical rain. Spores hitch rides on armored backs. Every landing rewriting maps. You build walls, the fungus tunnels. You build borders, the fungus funneled. You thought you were solid, you're particulate now. Forest computing while you ask how. Under the bark, under the myth, under the certainty, something shifts. No wind and no seas, just rod turning kinetic release. My cellar war drum, baseline surge, decay don't die, it converts. My cellar war drum, cellar the cross, signal don't care if you trust. War drums. Feel the lone combust. You're standing on it.
catch rides with the green light sends. Every touchdown, shift the trends. You thought ramen finished and done, but rock got teeth and it bites back strong. You thought light man warm from the sun, but this one numbs where the roots belong. Ledger in the low runs deep. Nothing here is yours to keep. Transcendent matter doesn't sleep. It just changes what it wants to be. Under foundation, under belief, under the word you use for grief. There's motion, there's math, there's green rewriting the aftermath. There's motion, there's math, there's green rewriting the aftermath. Root system riot, pressure engaged, decay not diet, just upgraded. Root system riot, under the crust, signal doesn't need your trust. You're not above it. You're on it. You're on it. Carbon key. Carbon keys. Carbon keys. Carbon cure. You climbed the skyline with steel and glass, but the forest runs deeper in the underpass. Yeah, carbon cycle and passive grass, turning bone into biomass. Dead wood glowing in the silent cool, green spill seeping through. No divine decree in view, just oxygen passing through. High fall highway split the grain, invisible lanes beneath your reign. You thought control was in your name, but loam don't answer to a claim. No crown, no throne, still around. Stone, no king, no crystal. The network manifests. Carbon crown, wear it down. Light erupts from burial ground. Carbon crown, no renown. Decay lives cities underground. Ground, 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 ground. Carbon wears it now. Carbon wears compound eyes on a spectral thread. Follow green where the photos bled. Spore caravans being led by wavelengths no one said. You thought light meant heat and grace, but this one glows in the coldest space. No comfort in its interface, just structure bending out of place. It builds a resentment. Beat detonates. Steel spine, skyline, concrete pride. Underneath is something multiplied. Cell wall splitting, fiber divide. Carbon slipping to the other side. You frame the world in angles and beams. Forest framed it in fungal seams. Green veins running under your dreams. Pressure rewriting what stable means. Deadwood fractures without applause. No mercy in ecological laws. Light erupts from cellular flaws. No witness required, no cause. You thought collapse meant end of reign. Collapse is just structural gain. Matter stepping out of your lane into a different domain. No siren, no flame. Still everything erased. No salmon, no call. Still the structure starts to fall. Cathedral of collapse. Feel it shake. Rock don't crumble, it remains. Cathedral of collapse. Baseline thunder. Light splits timber. From down under. Collapse. The roots attack the past. Yeah. Insect vectors drawn to the seam. Spectral pull in a green lit stream. No profit writing what it means. Just compound eyes chasing a beam. Spores move silent across terrain. Footstep freight on a chitin train. Every landing redraws the plane. Forest flexing a hidden brain. You said death like it's locked in place. Forest said that's a narrow phrase. Nothing gone, just a role replaced. Matter switching interface. Low calculating beneath your feet. Energy cycling incomplete until it punches through concrete with a glow that doesn't retreat. Under foundation, under creed, under your need to believe. There's pressure, there's shift, there's green in the rift.